Hey, welcome to Cooking with Erns. I'm gonna cook ramen today. Just kind of how I do it. Lived in Japan for a little while and it has nothing to do with how I make my ramen. I made ramen before I even went there. One thing I will say is the way they make ramen is, everything's from scratch, everything's fresh, the noodles and everything, so can't even compare. But this is basically how I do it when I'm at home. And it's super easy, and it's just a lot of stuff, random stuff, but this is how I do it. So we'll just go ahead and get started here. A little green onion, and then to be picky, usually I use just the center section, and I just use just a little bit. I don't even need that much. So usually that's about enough. And we're gonna do this outside on the grill today too, so that'll be fun. So along with the green onion, everything else is pretty simple. A little fish sauce, seaweed for the top, eggs. I try not to use the cheap ramen. Usually you get this ramen here. Miso paste and soy sauce. I like the Aloha brand. They're just really good. Different from the other ones you might see. And onions, got our bowl, and then just add some soy sauce, a little fish sauce. Fish sauce is it's a salty kind of flavor. It doesn't really taste like fish. It does, but it's just a really good additive. It doesn't take too much. You just put a little bit. And the egg, just do this while the water's boiling. We're on the grill. On the stove, I guess it'd be in your case. So I want to do outside today because it's beautiful weather, and why not? I usually start with just one egg, and I just crack it, drop it in there, and usually about this point, gotta turn it down because it'll start to want to bubble over. So just enough to kind of keep it simmering and get that going. And then while that's kind of simmering, you just drop the noodles right on top, and don't push it or stir it because you want to. I like that yolk to stay on one solid piece, as well as the whites. Dump the rest of that in there. And some people like to mix the egg up so it has the eggs kind of mixed in there. I just like it whole. That's how I do. And it comes with a sauce packet, and on top of their sauces and their seasonings, yeah, I put my own. So I just like a lot of, and this comes with a miso paste, which is really good, but you don't get with the cheap ones. So I think each one of these packages is $1 or $2. So I try to treat it like it's a little better. The quality's a lot better. And then I always add extra miso. This is all natural miso, low sodium. Drop the thing there. And you usually just get a tablespoon and drop it in there. And you just kind of let that simmer down. Okay, so now we're done with everything. You got your noodles that look like this. And usually what I do is I just put a little bit of the sauce in first and let that stir up real good. Stab the egg, put the egg in there, and then just start slowly ladling the rice over. And if this is usually this is good enough to make a batch for 2 people, or I'll save some of the stock for something else because the stock is really good. But we'll just go ahead and fill this whole thing up. Okay. Now the egg, that's where the egg came in. So we cut the egg, which I'll add the little segments in later. And just kind of lay that in there. And then seaweed, those of you that like it, I love it. I actually put a lot more than 4 when I do this. So it's just kind of for presentation. And that's it. This is how I make my ramen.